Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys all of my Christmas decor for this year. So if you guys are interested in watching, let's just get right into the video. So like I said, I'm here today and I wanted to share with you guys all of my Christmas decor that I've put up this year. I am super excited to be on here filming for you guys, and I figured I would film all of my decorations that I have up before I take them down this coming weekend. So I'm going to turn the camera on and share with you guys all of the stuff. If you didn't know, I did decide to go with like a classic, like traditional Christmas theme this year, so I do have a lot of red. So I'm super excited about that, and like I said, I'm super excited to be here today sharing you guys all of these amazing decorations for the year. And yeah, let's just get into it. So this is the wreath that I have on my front door. I think I did go ahead and get this maybe from a Marshall's. I think it might have been a Marshall's, and it just looks like this, and it has these pretty red bulbs on it, and I just thought it was super pretty and super fitting of my theme. And then over here is just like my little entryway, and then on my back door I do have a smaller wreath with berries on it. And then my kitchen, I just kept it super simple, and I just have a Santa soap pump near my sink, and then I do have two of my Ray Dunn canisters. One of them is a larger one that says Merry Christmas, and then the other one is red, and like a smaller one that has white snowflakes on it. And then on the other side, it does say Merry Christmas, but I didn't want two things that said Merry Christmas next to each other, so I just had it facing the back. And then I do have a little plate here that I put like my utensils and stuff like that I'm cooking with. And then I do usually have some mugs on my coffee bar over here, but they are currently being washed, so they're not here. But that is pretty much it for this space. I'm going to share with you guys the living room next. So this is just an overview of my living room. As you can see, I have my tree still lit up, and I do have a few things on my couch, so I guess I'll start with the couch since I'm closest. Sorry about the lighting, it's like dark outside now, so it's a little bit bad, but anyways, I do have a couple of pillows on my couch that I picked up, so I went ahead and picked up this beaded pillow right here this year from Marshall's, and then I got these two from Marshall's as well. This is just another pillow that's beaded. And then this is just a little teddy bear. They're all from Marshall's this year, and I thought they went perfectly with my theme. And they honestly look like they could be Pottery Barn dupes, because I feel like they have had similar things this year and in years past. And I just love these pillows so much. I'm so glad I was able to find these in the store, and I wasn't exactly looking for them, but I did see them when I was going to pick up ornaments, so I did have to pick these up. And then over here on my coffee table, I just have a Bath & Body Works candle holder that just looks like this, and then I have a Bath & Body Works hot cocoa and cream candle just on top of it. And then I do have my tree right here in front of my slider. So I do have this tree skirt that's also new, that just like a snowflake, and it's from Target. It was in one of my haul videos. And then this is my tree, so I'll do a quick overview. So I did just do a lot of red bows on this tree. So I have a red velvet bow at the top that I picked up from Marshall's. These smaller red bows are from Target a few years ago, and then I do have a bunch of Marshall's ornaments. So I'll quickly share with you guys those ornaments. So I do have a bunch of these sparkly beaded looking ornaments here, and then I have a bunch of these acorn ones, and then I do have these like red ball ornaments that are also from Marshall's. And then these little holly berries are from Marshall's as well. They came on like a big stick, and I just like kind of broke them off, like cut them off and put them in the tree. And then I do have a couple of Target ornaments on here. So these are just the Target ornaments. They're glass. Everything on this tree is glass this year, except for the beaded ones, and these are absolutely gorgeous. They go with my theme super well, so I just love how the tree came out. It was super traditional. And I did put a little red bow garland on my slider. That's just what that looks like. And then I'm going to share with you guys the TV stand area. So next to my TV stand, I do have that rattan shelf. And that is just what the shelf looks like. So the top little shelf just looks like that. I have my Dashing Through the Snow canister and my Cheers little ornament canister, and then I have two Jellycat things here. And like I said, the lighting's a little bit weird, but I do have a Jingle Bells canister, and then my two Treats and Yum canisters with those red bows from the tree on them. And I do have a creamer that is a Santa Claus here. Like all this stuff is from like the TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods stores. The red bows are from Target. And then I do have a Santa teapot in the back. And then I have my candy canes canister in the back. I try to keep it pretty simple this year. And then this is my hot cocoa pot on the bottom shelf. And then in front of my slider, I do have my Letters to Santa thing from Target. This is just what my TV stand looks like. I did go ahead and hang those two plaid stockings here, and then I just have this white puffy snowball looking garland that I got from Target on clearance last year or the year before or something like that. And then the more of the Target red bow is just tied on there. So like I said, I was trying to keep things pretty simple and traditional. And then this cabinet, I will go ahead and open it a little bit so you guys can see because of the glare. But I do just have a few things in here that are Christmas, but most of it is just like regular decorations. So I do have a little Merry birdhouse, and then I do have this little Santa Claus. And then on this shelf down here, I do have a little snow globe that I made. And then there's a little Santa ornament from Target, I do believe. And then down here, I do have a sugar that's a in the shape of Miss Claus. And then I do have my Santa little birdhouse here. And then on the top of this, I do have the same white garland. And that is it for the living room. I'm going to share with you guys quickly the bathroom and the bedroom. So the bathroom is pretty simple. I just have a little hand towel that has a Santa Claus on it, just on the holder above the toilet. And then on the sink, I do have a Santa Claus pump, and then I do have my winter candy apple stuff here. Just not too much in the bathroom. I also have the same Santa Claus towel here for the hands, but that is it for the bathroom. And then quickly going over the stuff in the bedroom, I just have this on top of my dresser. So there's just two Santa Claus cookie jars. I have a peppermint sugar cookie Bath and Body Works candle. And then I do have my Santa Post Letters redone mailbox. So that is on top here with some regular decorations that I always have here. Then for my TV stand, I just have the two other stockings here that I picked up at I think it was Home Goods, and they just have beaded Santas on them. I thought they were super cute and were just like a nice pop of red on this piece of furniture here. And then next to the TV stand, I do have this little chimney thing from Target, and I think it makes noise and like lights up and stuff, and I think the Santa comes out of the chimney, but I just have that there because it's just super, super cute. And then in this corner, I have my Snoopy blow mold. I'm thinking where I got this blow mold. I can't remember. It might have been like Cracker Barrel or something, but don't quote me on that. And then I do have my real tree. I did get this skirt from Marshalls this year, and then the real tree, it's literally dying, so I'm apologizing in advance because it's like so dry. But I just have some Target lights on it. And then I do have some of the leftover ornaments from the big tree on here that are from Marshalls. And then I do have one of the Target red bows on the top. But I just kept it super simple. And then over here I have like another bookshelf that I'll quickly share with you guys that has a few things on it. So on the bottom shelf I have my red Mary Birdhouse. This one I do have a little jelly cat snowman, and then another Bath and Body Works candle holder that just has a little house in it, and it has like my peppermint hot cocoa candle. And then this shelf I have another birdhouse. It's just the red Jingle Bells ornament looking birdhouse. And then over here my bed is on this wall, and I just have another red bow garland, but that is pretty much it for the decorations. So like I said, that is everything I have to share with you guys for my Christmas decorations this year. If you guys liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Bye everybody.